it, man.
It's the Ron and Fez Show.
I swear, you guys rip on me 13 or 14 more times, I'm out of here.
It's the Ron and Fez Show on 106.7 WJFK.
God damn it.
We are back with the Ron and Fez Show into the 10 o'clock hour on 106.7 WJFK.
Fezzy, we've always had a weird intern, and now is no different. It is Rory Hamptons. Rory's been with us, I guess, the last couple of years, right, Fez?
No, that was a different Rory. This is a new Rory, and he's only been with us maybe a couple months.
Well, it's odd they have the same name. Well, Rory did a little stand-up in here last night, and we thought we would go over this with him and figure out exactly what he was talking about. Rory, this was a true story that happened to you, right?
Most of it was just freestyle off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're able to do that comedically?
Apparently not, according to this tape.
You can't go by the callers. A lot of the callers hurt your feelings last night.
Well, can I ask both of you for your honest opinion on it?
No.
I'd rather you didn't.
No.
Okay.
One of the great things about me is I'll never be honest. It's just not in me. It's like asking a gypsy to be honest. It just doesn't happen that way.
But I think if we went through it step by step, we could probably figure out, what worked, what didn't work, and what's going to take you to the next level.
Right, where you're going to be opening for Sparkle Motion.
And 45 minutes is enough time? Okay.
Yeah. You want to do 45 minutes?
Oh, you mean for me to go with Sparkle Motion?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was talking about 45 minutes critiquing. It's only going to take that long. But,
I can't guarantee you we'll stay with you for the whole 45, but...
I think that was just more freestyling, Ronnie.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
He's doing panel with us.
Yeah.
All right, and you say this is your theme song because you're like Eminem. You feel like you got one shot, right?
That's right.
And this is your shot.
My shot.
Freestyle comedy.
One chance.
All right, Fuzzy, let's listening to this, and then we'll stop it from time to time.
All right, here is Roy the Intern. It's freestyling, comedy styling.
First time here, folks. Okay. Sometimes when you wake up in the morning and you feel like you're an angel. You feel like, you're on top of the world, like you got this light shining on top of you, like, the sun's shining, it's a beautiful day out. And, it's just, I had 20 beers last night, and I'm just feeling kind of great right now. And, that never happens. What are you talking about? That never happened.
All right, let's stop right there. All right, so you wake up in the morning, you feel like an angel, the sun's shining on you.
You look like an angel.
The light shining on you. You feel good because you had 20 beers, and then you turn and you go, that never happens.
Right.
What does that mean? What did that part...
The whole thing was just made up, like, that really doesn't happen.
Yeah. Okay.
So most people would probably be under the assumption that if you did go to bed after having 20 beers, you would feel good in the morning. You're letting them know, hey, that's not the reality.
For me, yeah.
Or you just thought to yourself, I got into something that's not good, and I'm going to stop it.
Right.
Okay. All right, so that part of it, sure. All right, let's get back into it, Fez.
Here's a little bit more of New Rory.
But anyway, I woke up this morning, and every once every 6 months, you got to do this thing, and you got to whiz, and you got to whiz. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now since you asked, you know what I'm saying. I'll answer this. People have to whiz more than every 6 months, so that's already getting us off.
Wasn't clear.
Yeah.
Wasn't clear.
Well, I don't know what it looked like, but your point was that, people get up every morning and whiz, not just every 6 months.
Right. I was trying to say every 6 months you have to do that random, urine sample.
Why didn't you say that?
Yeah, just say drug test.
And not everybody does. You have the kind of job...
Well, it was my kind of joke.
Yeah, your kind of...
work.
Yeah. But in your job, you have to do it every 6 months?
Well, I was being sarcastic now. I don't have to do it every 6 months.
How often do you have to do it?
I don't at my job.
Okay, so...
Oh. Is there any job where you have to do it every 6 months?
That would be no.
Maybe military? I don't know.
All right, so this is the second statement in a row that's just completely false. And rather than being universal, It's literally universally off-putting because no one has had either experience. So that's just something for your stand-up. So when you're doing a stand-up, you want everybody to go, oh, I know what that's like, yet, you know, you're doing two things that no one's ever had to do.
But what I was trying to...
No one can relate to things that don't actually happen.
No, but it actually did happen. It just doesn't happen at my job. It happened, for an incident that when something happens
well, let's
to you,
take it up from there. But you're saying every 6 months, and that doesn't happen, right?
That can definitely happen. It can happen every week.
Yeah, but you have to be more specific.
But probably...
That's the problem. I wasn't clear about it.
Maybe in prison that could happen every week, but not to your audience.
Yeah.
Right.
Not to the Sparkle Motion audience.
Right. You got to remember the Sparkle Motion crowd is a party crowd.
Gotcha.
All right, let's keep it going.
And you got to do the urine sample, and it's one of those things. We've all gone through it. We all do it all the time, right? So it's just you got to understand, people, that 12 months before you cannot eat any food. Okay, some people.
All right, let's stop that one.
Yeah.
Now you're saying.
I blew it.
All right, well, take your time here.
Yeah.
You're saying that before you give a urine sample, you can't eat for a full year.
See, that would kill people. People would die.
All right, so in a very short time, you've given 3 statements that are just utterly false.
Yes.
So you whiz only every 6 months, and you only eat once a year. Now, I don't know what kind of bear species you are.
Yeah, not good.
If you can't go, hey, do you know what it's like when you're putting molten lava in your ears and you get that, and people...
We all do it.
Yeah, we all do it. And, you want to make sure that they do this. So most people will not fast for a full year before giving the urine sample. Obviously, they would say, you know what, I don't even want this job. If I have to go a year without food, no, it's not worth it to me.
It would probably be illegal to give drug tests at that point if they were starving people for a year.
Right.
Maybe in Ethiopia, that's a drug test.
Okay, we ready to pick it up?
Yeah.
Just don't understand that. So 12 months before, don't eat any food. And then,
all right, again.
Problem.
It happened again.
All right.
Damn it.
So it's really bad so far.
I can't believe I said that.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice you said it.
You kept saying it. You
wouldn't get off of it.
Yeah.
12 months? What the hell's wrong with me?
That's stupid.
Well, maybe you haven't eaten.
Hunger. You got to drink a lot of water.
Oh, all right, we ready? I'm sorry. Here we go.
Gallons worth of water. And then, before I left the house, I was like, okay, I'm going to grab about 7 more bottles of water, just to make sure. Because you got to be able to whiz on command, excuse me. You got to be able to whiz on command. So, every 5 minutes is the best. You got to do it every 5 minutes. So anyway, I'm driving. I got my bottles of water. I'm drinking the bottles of water, and I can't smoke a cigarette at the folks' home. So I light me up a cigarette, and it's just like I'm floating from all this water. I'm just feeling crazy. I'm feeling big and like mighty and all that. I light the cigarette, and I'm just blazing. I'm like, damn, you don't even need any THC.
All right, let's stop there.
Okay.
So you're now saying that water and cigarettes get you high.
What I was trying to really say was...
All right, we've got to work on what you're saying. We've got to work on what you're saying.
You've gone from having to whiz every 6 months to every 5 minutes.
And you're feeling mighty from water, and then you light up that cigarette, and you're just blazing. You don't need pot anymore.
Right.
A cigarette gets you high.
I was actually I was really following. I followed bloated and I'm feeling big and because of all the water.
Right.
But when we got to blazing and mighty, that's where I started to lose it. I wasn't quite sure what you were feeling.
See, what I was trying to do was...
I thought you were growing. You were like outgrowing your car.
Oh, no. Well, the first thing I said about this whole angel thing and the 20 beers, I was trying to take it back to that point where I was floated with water, I had all this water in my system, and then, some people, I think actually most people that I know who smoke cigarettes, if it's the first one and it's not early in the morning and it's like later on during the day, you smoke it, it hits you real, it gives you a buzz. So that's what I was trying to
I'm not familiar with that, but okay. Yeah. So water and cigarettes is great. All right, let's keep it going.
So good right now. Well, you don't need any THC. You got the cigarette, but once it goes out and you put the second cigarette in your mouth, you know, it's like cocaine. You're done. It goes away. And you're just like, damn, if they had some extra, you know, Marlboro, extra red, you know, 200s or something, man, the Marlboro man needs to come out with something like that. So anyway, I'm going up to the place, and, you know, I'm looking inside, and there's like 20 people inside. I'm like, damn, man. I mean, the one privilege out of, you know, every 6 months you got to do that thing, you know, you just got to go in, and it's a first come, first serve. So I feel like I kind of got a privilege out of that, you know. But
all right, let's hold there. You're just rambling now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you haven't made a statement that makes any sense.
You're screaming at the Marlboro man who's been dead.
And then you're just saying the place and the privilege.
And the thing.
And the thing, and you get the privilege, man.
Yeah.
Thinking that other people don't have to do this. First of all, you set it up like it was universal. And then you're saying, why are there other people there?
I lost the picture, I guess.
Yeah. It went from being a hassle to a privilege.
Yeah.
That you have to get a whiz test every 6 months.
And you're high. I guess you're high from the water. And
yeah, and you're screaming THC over and over again.
All right, so we're really in trouble now at this point in the comedy set.
And only halfway through it.
Yeah. So I mean we're digging in deep now. We're not making any sense.
But you have arrived at the place to do the thing.
I go in and see 20 people, and I'm like, damn. I got a whiz right now. So I go in and sign the sheet and all. This one dude gets up once I sit down, and I'm looking at him. Before he gets up, though, it's just funny because I just look at the dude, and his legs are shaking. His legs are just going crazy, and his eyes are just white, just beady white, you know. And he goes up to the counter, and he's like, Miss, listen, I got a whiz. I can't hold it anymore. I mean, I can't hold it. I'm looking at the dude like, damn, man. I mean, you going to give it away for all of us? I mean, what are you going to do, man? You're killing me right here.
All right, let's. Why? Why is he killing you? I'm lost.
I was trying to point out that he's giving it away, that everyone's doing the same system to get cleared from a piss test if, you know, they do that.
You're having water.
The water and the not eating for 12 hours, and, you know, if you flush your whole...
Yeah.
If you flush your whole system out with water, you usually get away with it.
I thought you meant he was going to whiz for everybody. He's giving it away for everybody. Like he's giving away his samples.
Not clear.
Yeah, not clear.
Yeah.
That's one of the problems. All right.
And where did this voice come from? What character is this that you're... Damn.
I think it's...
Damn.
I would call it crazy old farm Negro. It sounds like what he's doing. You know, because it's not someone from this kind of decade or the decade... You know, it's going way back. Like a 40s voice.
That's bad.
Like, maybe somehow this character got off one of those railroad cars that you have to run like a teeter-totter. I don't know what that's called, Fez, but...
A hand car, I think it is.
Yeah, kind of a hand car down the railroad. Like, damn, what are you doing here? I'm from old Mississippi.
Hey, wait, I'm from Mississippi.
I bet you are.
Oh, boy.
Blind Lemon. Blind Lemon's from Mississippi. What town?
I'm from Jackson.
Yeah, I didn't pick up an accent.
No.
All right, so you see what we're saying, right?
Yes. I see what you're saying.
But I'm liking it. It's because there's a lot of action in
What part do you like in it?
Just, the way we're all laughing at you.
Right.
All right, let's keep it going.
Okay, so now this other guy's tried to jump to the head of the line. What happens next?
So he goes to the bathroom, and, you know, he does his thing or whatever. So then I go up to the lady. I'm like, how long is this going to be? I mean, is this going to be a long time now? And she says to me, well, it's probably going to be about an hour. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? Why can't I just come up? You know, first come, first serve. You got the cup ready for me. I just do my thing and get the hell out of here, man.
All right, let's stop it. Again, you've mixed up your character who had to pay. Now you're using his voice.
Yeah, now,
Now you're the old guy from Mississippi.
Now you're both Amos and Andy.
Right.
I messed up there, too, fellas.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's the first time out, and believe me, the Sparkle Motion audience comes late, so you're not going to have to deal with a full house. All right, so now you became the person. You've taken on the character of the person that you were just doing. All right, let's hear this. It's a little more, Fez.
I can't take it. I really got to go. So I'm looking at all these 20 people just sitting down. They're all shaking. They're all going crazy. The hands are going like, oh, damn, what the hell are we supposed to do? So then I go to the lady, and I'm like, listen, I can't hold it anymore. I got to go. I got to whiz. What am I supposed to do? She's like, well, here, you can use this bathroom. I'm like, someone's in the bathroom. What am I supposed to do? She's like, well, here you go. Here, you can have a key. You can go use it right here. So I go outside, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm cool.
Let's stop.
Why did you get a key to outside?
Because somebody was already in the bathroom inside.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to have a key to get into a bathroom outside because everything's on lockdown.
Where is this place?
Yeah, where?
That's where you go when you have to give urine. They got the place on lockdown.
What's the place?
I mean, it could be any place where you have to give urine samples.
Is it Solid 13? I don't understand where the lockdown is.
No, basically all the bathrooms are locked. Where you go to different places, like if you go to a dentist, usually, you need a key to go use the bathroom, right? No?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
Not at mine.
I've usually been able to hold it during the cleaning. But you said you were going outside.
As in outside of the room that I was
Well, just know that outside.
Outside.
Outside, normally, like if Fez is going down the hall and someone goes, where's Fez? I wouldn't go, he's outside, or else they would leave the building looking for him instead of just outside of this room.
Most people are going to consider outside to be outdoors.
Right.
Well, let's see what happens here now that you've gotten the key to all outdoors.
Like a gallon, and I have 7 bottles in my system right now, so I'll be all right. Because, after I finished, I came back, sat down. 2 minutes later, I went back up to her. I said, listen, honey, I got to go. I don't know. She's like, didn't you just go? I said, yeah, but I got to go number 2 now. I can't help it. I got to go number 2.
Now, why? Why, Step and Fetch It, do you have to go number 2?
Because I already went number 1, so I figured my next shot was number 2. Like, I didn't go number 2 for the first shot, so I'll go for the second shot.
You don't have to go number 2.
No, I don't have to go number 2.
You're just saying that to her.
Right.
Why are you screaming at her? She's already given you the key. You still have it.
And at one point you yell, I don't know nothing about birth of no babies, which is Butterfly's McQueen spit.
Oh, my God.
It's good so far, though.
Yeah, you're on the right track.
Thanks, Rob.
You're doing well.
So about 2 minutes later, I come back out and I go in and I'm just like, okay, which one is it now? And I say, well, I got to go number 1 again. I don't know what to do. I got to go number. So this is going back and forth. Number 1, number 2, about 5 times. So by the time they get me in there, lady's like, okay, you ready to go now? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. And then I try to go and I can't go. And I'm like, damn, now I can't even whiz. What am I supposed to do? Thank you very much.
All right, you ended kind of abruptly. Where?
Want more?
No, in the comedy part of this, though, where do you see the jokes? Where's the funny part?
I see the funny part, but I guess no one else does.
No, I really want to know where's the...
Well, if everything went clear and made sense, like as we stopped each time, we found something that wasn't clear. So,
right.
I think if they were all cleared up, it would be at least a little more funnier.
Well, what was going to be what I guess you would call the payoff? What was going to be the funny part of that story at the end?
I was hoping the whole story was going to be the payoff. I don't know. I didn't have a big line at the end saying, hey,
Yeah.
Not good, I guess.
I didn't understand why you had to keep crapping, too. I understood with the water.
I never had to go.
No, he was
I never had to go number 2.
That's the beauty of it, Fez. He was pretending he had to drop mud.
Oh, so he could go number 1 again.
Right.
Not necessarily.
Well, yeah.
Not necessarily, and that's the other part of the joke where the joke turned back on itself and became just ironic.
Oh, okay.
So at certain places, it just went straight from satire to irony. Some of his stuff is subtle.
It was very subtle.
All right, here's your theme song.
Yo.
Is this what you're thinking when you're walking up to the comedy stage?
Yep.
I hope Sparkle Motion can play this to bring you up.
I will do another one later.
But another stand-up?
Yeah. You'll never know when it's going to happen. We'll just throw it to you one night.
Always be ready to freestyle. Any night of the week. You never know when it could happen.
This is your theme song. I want you to put on headphones and listen to this every night.
All right, I will.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and end this thing. If it was a heavyweight fight, they would have stopped it moments ago anyway. Ron and Fez.